everyone, welcome to another festive episode of the O Show. I'm O and I'm here for your amusement. Okay, today's episode I'm going to talk about one of my favorite Christmas specials ever as a kid, A Garfield Christmas special. Now, from like 1982 to 91, I believe, Garfield was big. Okay, Garfield was big then, and I think he's still big now. Like, they keep making damn movies about this cat. The last movie, by the way, with Samuel L. Jackson and what's his face, like, I wasn't really about that. But from 82 to like 91, there were these TV specials. I think it was like 12 of them. And what's so funny is I only really know about 3 of them. I may have seen the other ones, and I'm just like, I don't care for it. But the Halloween one was one of the big ones, and the other big one was the Christmas special. I could just watch that every year. Anyway, so this special starts off outside of John's house showing all the crazy decorations, right? And what's so funny is, like, back in the 80s, did people really decorate their houses like that? No, because it was only really done like in cartoons. But it's funny now because now we got shows like The Great Christmas Light Fight, and it's like the norm now to see people's houses like that. So I think that's kind of a funny thing how people are doing it now. But we start the special with John lining up all these lasagnas to get Garfield out of his bed into a room where he's like, I'm going to give you your Christmas present. And it ends up being this big, huge, magical chair where if you sit in it and think of something, it will actually give you what you're thinking of. So then Garfield, of course, pushes John out the way. Starts asking for rubies and just everything else he could think of, right? But, it was only a dream. So John's like, wake up, we're going to go to the farm. We're going to see my family, and we're going to have Christmas out there. And, of course, Garfield's pissed off because he always has to go out to the farm. Like, how come no one can come to his house where his bed is? And I say, amen, brother. Okay, like, yeah, like, nowadays, people come to my house. I don't have to go to no one's house for Thanksgiving and Christmas and other holidays. So I just, like, drink all I want. But, I get it. As a kid, I used to be like, hey, we gotta go to whose house for the holidays? Like, how come they just can't come over here? On the way to the farm, John, Garfield, and Odie are in the car, and John starts reminiscing about growing up as a kid, and then we get one of my favorite songs.
Can't wait till Christmas, there's so much to do. Can't wait till Christmas.
Wake me when it's through.
So they get to the farm, and then we are introduced to John's mom, dad, and his brother, Doc Boy. And the last family member we see is Grandma, voiced by Pat Carroll, which is awesome because Pat Carroll is the same voice actress that does Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
What's this, John? I see you're putting on a little belly. Is that city life making you soft?
I do. It's what I
soft.
live for. To help unfortunate merfolk like yourself.
Just FYI for you all. So Grandma's like the coolest character ever. Okay, you guys, I have a confession to make. There's a scene in this special where Grandma, she talks about how her sausage gravy was like the winner of all the county fairs and stuff. And so she like spikes it with some seasoning and it makes it really hot for Garfield to like do one of these things.
Why, it's sausage gravy. Perfect.
So you guys, there was one year. It was not sausage gravy, but it was some gravy cooking for like Thanksgiving, and I decided I was going to put something in it to make it my own. I don't know. No. Pretty sure this family member does not watch this channel. So I spiked the gravy with something. I'm not going to say what it is. But it was kind of interesting to just kind of see people like, and it wasn't nasty, y'all. It was not like, what's this, you know, because I had to eat it too. But I put something in, and I just wanted to see if people was going to have like a reaction, and they did. And they were just like, oh my God, like, ooh, this is some good gravy. So I was just kind of feeling myself. But no one got sick or anything. It wasn't like bad, but it was kind of funny to me. See what happens when you're a kid, you watch TV, it really does make you do things. The family sits down for dinner, and Grandma's giving food to Garfield and Odie. And then someone was like, ooh, Grandma, like, you sure were hungry. And she was like, well, I'm eating for two, dear.
Attentive service?
You sure are packing the food away tonight, Grandma.
I'm eating for two now, dear.
Ah.
I know that was a funny joke, like, as a kid, and now as an adult, like, it was more, like, hilarious. Like, that's actually a funny line. So after dinner, the family decides to trim the tree. And, of course, they put the star on last. John sends Garfield up the tree to put the star on, and then we are delivered with Garfield's, one of his favorite catchphrases.
Whoever invented Christmas trees should be drug out into the street and shot.
We have a family sing-along, and Garfield sees Grandma sitting in the corner by herself, so he goes over to greet her and try to cheer her up and sit in her lap. And then she tells us a story about her husband passing away and how Christmas was their favorite holiday. So, in all cartoons, like, besides being funny, like, there's always that little heartfelt moment, especially with this being a Christmas special. You're like, oh, kind of makes you think and wonder about your loved ones. So then we get a scene where the dad is going to read the Christmas story, which ends up being how Binky saves Christmas. So Binky is a character in the cartoon, and he's a funny-ass clown who's just loud. So I thought it was always cute that they added him in the special.
Every time Binky saw children, he would say, "Hey, kid!" Cut that out.
It gets really cute how, so you got John, you got Doc Boy. Doc Boy is a grown man. But it's really funny how, like, the closer and closer we get to Christmas, the more the men become boys. Like, Mom is like, okay, you guys, get in your pajamas and go to bed. And they're, like, skipping along. And they're actually wearing, like, onesies and shit. And then it was really funny because this was kind of me back in the day. Like, they come in at like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like, it's technically Christmas. Can we open presents? And the parents like, no, go the fuck back to bed. And I used to do the same thing. I used to be like, it's 4 in the morning. Like, why can't I go open presents? Like, I don't understand. It's technically Christmas. There's a cute scene where Odie sneaks off and he's putting a gift together for Garfield. And Garfield sees him sneak off, so he follows him and they end up in this barn. But while Garfield is sneaking around, he finds these letters. And it ends up being letters from Grandma's husband from a long time ago. So he decides to gift that to her. And she hasn't seen these letters in years. So that was another kind of heartfelt moment that we get. And the reason that Odie was in the barn is because he was putting together this back scratcher for Garfield. So that was cute. That was cute.
Okay, what is it?
So that was a Garfield Christmas special. It's only 30 minutes. It's really short, but so much I feel like happens in this special. But you guys, like, I love Garfield. But what I don't understand is I think there's like 6 or 7 seasons of Garfield and Friends. Do you guys remember Garfield and Friends? So they released, like, I don't know if you can see it with the light, but there's season 1, you got season 2, season 3 of the show. that also has what were those characters on the farm? 100 Acres? No, whatever. It's this. I forget what they're called. But I don't understand why they don't have more of the seasons out. They only released 3. Now, I believe all of the seasons are streaming on Tubi. At least they were. I don't know if they still are. I think they still are. So, if you ever want to watch like a Garfield and Friends episode or show your kids, Tubi is the way to go. But if you do want to collect to get them, they only have like the 3... Well, they got volumes out, but I don't want volumes because that just takes pieces from here and there. But yeah, the complete seasons, I don't understand. If you know, let me know, because I want more. And like the last one came out like years ago. It's not like they're coming out now. Like, I bought these a long time ago. So, anyway, guys, that was my review of the Garfield Christmas special. I love it a lot. It just always reminds me of my family. Like, I'm always like, I gotta go to someone's house. And then when you get there, like, you remember why you're there, and you got your music, you got your memories, you got the food, you got the gifts. It's all packaged in a wonderful deal. So, yeah, let me know in the comments if you've ever watched it. If you did, what's your favorite part? What's your favorite song? I do remember there were like a lot of edits in like the original release and like later releases. Like, there were certain scenes that were longer than others, and in order to fit it in the allotted time, they had to like cut certain parts of it. I know there's like a scene missing. When they're singing a song, I guess Doc Boy was singing a song on the piano or playing the piano really bad, and then in other edits, you just see Grandma doing it, and they cut the whole Doc Boy part. Like, I don't know, that's weird. For like something so short, you don't expect it to be like cut up so much. But anyway, yeah, so that's it. So please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next festive episode. So until then, TTFN.